All right. Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon from wherever you are. Um, right here in Nigeria, I will say good evening. Tonight, I'll be teaching on what to pay attention to when trading or before taking a trade. Right? There are some things you ought to pay attention to. Now, there is a video I taught here, which is key levels to take and the ones to avoid. See, I honestly believe if you pay attention to that video, your losses will be reduced unless there are village people. Unless there are village people that is doing their thing. But if you pay attention to that video, you've been following every video, every classes I've been teaching, and you pay attention to that particular video, key levels to trade and the ones not to take, key levels to take and the ones not to take, right? You must have covered more than 65% of being profitable. I'm not going to lie to you, right? All right. Now, but today I'll also be talking about some of the things to pay attention to. If you guys look at very well, yeah, that very day I was emphasizing more on key levels to avoid. I was just saying more key levels to avoid, key levels to avoid. Today I also want to talk more on what to pay attention to, key levels, or what to pay attention to when trading key levels. I said this thing during the video. I don't know if you guys would remember. One of the things I said here is premium and discount. I told you guys that personally for me, yeah, I use premium and discount trading key levels, right? Now, what do I mean by premium and discount? Let's assume um we have this market doing something like this here. The market is pushing to the upside, is pushing to the upside, right? Now, and there is a key level here, and there is a key level here. You know, this is where we have our breakout structure. The very first thing I want to do is I want to divide this break of structure by two. That is the place where the market push up to the upside. I want to divide it by two. I said some things here some days ago, right? That there is no amount of money some people will pay to a mentor, right? The mentor will not tell them everything that makes them who they are, right? Like I said here, there is no amount of money you would you would give you would give a mentor that will make them tell you everything they know, right? But personally for Black Jeff will tell you everything. I do not acknowledge. I listened to someone's podcast. I don't want to call name in this video. The person said something. The person trends very well on X that there is no amount of money you will pay him in this life that will make you him tell you everything he knows. And the funniest thing is this here, this guy is not as consistently profitable as I am. I'm not gonna lie, but this guy has name. The guy is an Igbo guy and he's using a G wagon. He's always wearing white. He's tall, he's big. I will not call him. I think you guys already know what I'm talking about. This guy said this thing, yeah. The guy is rich. He was having issues with Kojo Forex one time, but they later settled. They met in UK and they settled. I don't like calling names, you get, but I just have to call his name. I just have to say some things about him. So person don't go talk, person don't go talk. Person don't go talk something for for comment section. The person don't go call name. Or more, I didn't call names. So yeah, the name you called is correct. That's the guy I'm talking about. So for you guys can go to the comment section and see the person's name there. So this guy said there's no amount of money you will pay him that will make him tell you everything he knows. That's just the honest truth. And and the reason why is because that is what makes the person, right? But if you guys will stay consistently with me, I'll just be telling you guys things over and over and over. But my mentees, I'll tell them everything, everything. Everything. I don't hide knowledge from them. I don't hide knowledge from them. So what I'm saying here is this here is that you should pay attention to this key level here. Now, if you have a key level here, right, and you have a break constructed to the upside, now there is this guy here. You want to check the 50%. I already told you guys that this from this 50% below is your discount. Then from this guy here above is your premium. And I said that trading from this point here is at high risk. Trading from this point here is at high risk. You would rather want to trade at discount than to trade at or to trade in a point that is called premium. That is, you would rather want to buy at discount and sell at premium. All right. So now, if you are going to be buying from here, from up here that is above 50%, you have to be very, very careful. You should be risking very, very little. But if you are buying from bottom here, you can risk as much as you want to risk. But if you are buying from top here, you should be risking very, very little. For buying, be risking very little. But if you be selling, you should be what's it called? You can risk normal. You can risk normal, right? Now that's number one thing, right? Paying attention to premium and discount. Let me give another example here. Now let's look at this guy for example. Now this sell. This market has been selling. I'll come back to this. This market has been selling. This market has been selling. Then we have this guy here. This is the most recent break of structure here. This is the most recent break of structure here. Now, if this is the most recent break of, I've already drew it now. Let me just delete it. If this is the most recent break of structure here, right? Now have you noticed that there is a key level here? Look at, there's a key level. This is what people don't pay attention to, and they will just be complaining that they hit SL. They are not paying attention to this thing. Let me zoom this out. Are you see? Okay, no, let me take it back. Are you see that there is a key level here that has failed? There's a sell key level here that has failed. Now, why did this sell key level fail? It's simply, one of the reasons is simply one, it may be because the market is tired of selling. One. Second reason may be that, okay, second reason is that the fact that this guy is at is at discount, is not at premium, is at discount. So it is very risky to sell from here. Look at what we drew here. Let's put this mark here. Let me put this mark here. Now, this is your 50%. This is your 50%. This is your 50%. Now, in this 50% now, in this 50%, look at where you are getting entry from. So it is very risky to sell from around here. I mean, if you are selling from here, you're not paying attention to premium and discount. I'm not saying you cannot sell, but it is very risky to sell from here, following the premium and discount rule by Black Jeff or Forex. Oh my God, Casey, why are you doing this now? Why are you annotating on my screen? So, following the Black Jeff rule, right, on premium and discount on key level, that it is wrong to sell from here. So now, because this sell failed, see now, I discovered that one of the reasons why people are still having losses is because people don't open their eyes to see. I was talking to one of my students, my mentee. I told her that you have to open your eyes to see. If you don't open your eyes, you'll just be making mistakes and you'll be thinking people are following from village. But the honest truth is nobody is following you from village. It's just you not opening your eyes to see. Losses are normal. I make losses too. Black Jeff make losses too. right? Black Jeff make losses too, right? But I'm saying that someone posted on the status saying that losses are not normal. That's not true. Losses are normal. Losses are normal. What is not normal is consistent losses. That is not normal, right? That was overhyped when the person says that losses are not normal. No, losses are normal. It is consistent losses that are not normal. You know, everyone has their own opinion, right? So I'm not countering the person. I'm just speaking facts, right? I'm just speaking facts. All right. So this is what we have here. So this is what we have here. So this guy has already failed. This guy has already failed for himself. So what should we be expecting? Should be expecting a buy. This is your next skill level here. Now I'm giving all of you free signal now. Should be expecting a buy from here. Should be expecting a buy. On V75. Be expecting a buy. This is it here. After getting this, you go on M5 to find your, let me delete this guy. Go on M5 to find your confirmation. You go on M5 to find your confirmation. So this is what I have here. TP, I should be expecting this next resistance here, right? Then stop loss a little below it, a little below it. So this is number one thing to pay attention to: premium and discount. Oh, okay. I wanted to set a bot on this, but let me just calm down. Who is someone measuring midris? I'm not calling names here, oh, please, oh, not gonna call name, oh, I don't think to be dragging me. Perfect timing, please don't do that. So that's number one, premium and discount, right? Number two, number two, number two thing to pay attention to is this. Hmm. Number two thing to pay attention to is, where is the market coming from? This is another thing a lot of people don't pay attention to. Please write this thing down. You will go back, you watch the video again on YouTube. Number two thing to pay attention to is, where or where is the video, I say where is the video, where is the market coming from? Before you start saying that a key level for a sell has failed, right? Before you start saying that a key, this was supposed to be my number fourth point, but I decided to talk about it second. Now, before you start saying that a key level has failed, is this sell key level now? Before you start saying that this sell key level has failed, right? Before you start saying that this sell key level has failed, you want to ask yourself, okay, what is making this sell key level fail? One of the questions you should ask is, where is this market coming from? Is it coming from a support? So see, you must have at least two confluence. Confluence means something you can combine together, right? Something you can combine together that will give you a makeup. So you can have at least two confluence, two proof, two what's it called? Two proof that is making your confluence. Now, what are they? Number one point is this. Why do I want to take this trade for a buy? There are things I should look out for. Number one is that this guy is coming from, look at the point he's coming from. Look at this place here. Is coming from a support. It's coming from a structural liquidity or a support. At least it's sharp coming from somewhere. It's coming from there. That's number one. Number one reason why I should take that. This guy, I'm seeing three reasons here. I will talk about the next reason next. Now, number one reason is that okay, this guy is coming from its support. So the next thing I want to look out for is okay, after it's coming from a support, it is buying from a support. Now, the next thing is okay, what is he doing? There is a sell level that has failed. That's number two that is making my confluence. That's the number two thing that is making my confluence. So that's number two thing that is making the confluence. Now, where is it coming from? Where is the market coming from? That's what you should be paying attention. Where is the market coming from? Now look at now. This guy now is coming from this point. Now that's one of the places that a lot of traders don't pay attention to. I always say it. Pay attention to where is the market coming from and where is it going to. Where is it coming from and where is it going to? You should pay attention to that. Where is the market coming from and where is it going to? That's one thing you should pay attention to. Where is it coming from and where is it going to? Look, if you check this guy very well now, you can see clearly that it is coming from this support and it's pushing to the upside. I believe you guys are hearing me. So this is where this guy is coming from. He's coming from his support. So I've already have what makes my confluence. Number two, that's number two, where it is coming from. That's number two. All right. So I've already told you guys that okay, this guy is pushing off from a resistance point. Now, the number three point I want to look out for is there a weak rejection? Weak, WICK. Is there a weak are there weak rejections? So many weak rejections. That is, what is making this market not to push downward? Is there a weak rejection? If you look at now, this market tried to push down, but there was a weak rejection. Weak, I don't mean WEAK, I mean weak, weak, wicks, WICK, wicks rejections, right? So there are wicks rejection. Look at this weak rejection pushing off from pushing off from a support and causing this weak rejection. Please get some. So are there weak rejections? So are there what's it called? Weak rejections. So in this case here, there are weak rejections in this place here. There are weak rejections in this place here. There are weak rejections in this place here. That's that for this guy. Now, the next thing you want to check out for is okay. I've talked about weak rejection. I think someone asked a question. Let me check. He said the sell key level you sell fade. Price didn't necessarily break below it, sir. I thought it's supposed to break below it, below the first before it fails by taking it above. I don't know if you get my question, please. I think if I'm getting you right, you are saying that look at now, not this guy here. Yeah. So if you check carefully here, look at now. It broke below it. It broke. Look at look at my key level here. It broke below it. This is what I have here. It broke below it. Here. It broke below it. So if I get your question right, that was just that guy there. Now the next thing we want to look out is okay. Now this let me just combine these three confluence first. I said number one thing you want to look out for is number one thing you want to look out for is what was it called? Premium and discount. Right? I talked about premium and discount. That this guy was at discount and that's why he failed. That's number one thing. Number two thing I talked about is what was it called? Where is the market coming from? Like I said, yeah, the market is already coming from a support and is pushing to the upside. Now, the number three thing I talked about is what was it called? Weak rejection. Look at this weak rejection. Now, if you're having weak rejection like this, so many weak rejection or a long weak rejection, it is risky to take the trade in that same direction. The wicks are not broken. Yes, I know that's part of it, but some persons don't mind. Yeah, like Sabi Gona, she doesn't mind if it's broken by wicks. Sometimes she doesn't mind. She just take it. But personally for me, yeah, I'm looking out for there must be a break of structure by the wicks. There must be a break of structure. But this week now does not have a break of structure. I can show you guys a point that doesn't have break of structure, but the trade held. Let me find. I'll find one. I'll find one before the end of this class. And there was no break of structure, but the trade still held. Where is that? 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 Like here, for example, now this is a very good example. If you check here carefully, here, look at like this trade now. There's a key level here. If you check now, there's no break of structure, but the market tapped into it before pushing to the upside, and it kept pushing to the upside. So some persons don't pay attention to break of structure, but me, I pay attention to break of structure because that is more consistent. I'm using MT5, MT5, Ray, Mr. Ray. I'm using MT5, MT5. Use MT5. So that's what this guy is doing here. Now, the next thing you want to pay attention to is this. Yeah, is chart patterns. If in many of my videos, I've talked about chart patterns so many times. I've talked about chart patterns so many times. So another thing you want to pay attention to is chart patterns. You want to pay attention to chart patterns. Now, the reason why this guy is selling is because of these M chart patterns. I already told you guys about it. That's the reason why this guy is selling. So once you get a chart pattern like this, is an opportunity for you to trade in that direction. Look at immediately this chart pattern is formed. Don't know if this guy activated. Let me check. I will confirm. The market started selling. So if you trade in line with chart patterns, you will make money. Okay, look at this key level here. Look at this key level here. After getting the chart pattern, look at this key level. The market tapped on it and is selling. Then another one happens here again, tapped on it and is selling. Then this one again here, okay, so and this one did break it very well. So I will not, this one is not, I'm not interested in this one. So this is what I pay attention to. I look at chart patterns. Once I see a chart pattern, right? Now you will not expect that I will see, look at, okay, look at what I said about, look at weak rejections at the top here. Look at weak rejection at the top. Look at, after the market has formed something like this. Now you will not expect, now, okay, perfect. Now this is a very good key level here. Look at this guy now. This is a key level here for a buy that is not overlapping, that is just there for a buy, right? Now, we have this key level for a buy. We have this key level for a buy. Now, look at the weak, long, weak rejection. For this guy to reject like this, it means that something is pushing this market down. It gave 1, 2, 3 weak rejection. So it will be risky for you to try to buy from here. So many reasons why you cannot buy from here. One is at premium. Is at premium. So buying at premium is very risky. Number one is that is at premium. That's number one. Number two is that look at the long weak rejections. So as a result of this long weak rejection, it is risky to buy because the market is already pushing, like it's already rejecting to go up. So buying is not advisable. So it is not advisable. It is not advisable. I just pray someone should remind me here. I'm going to show you guys my templates for this MT5. So when I post the templates, just snap, snap, snap. You just snap and use it to do yours, right? Once I'm done with this lab, someone should just remind me. I'll post my template for this MT5 trading view, right? This MT5. I'll post the templates. Why how you can get white background, red candlestick, and it will be clean like this. I'll post the templates. So this is what I have here. So after this guy here, look at the long week rejection. Now, because of this long week rejection, this market now cannot hold. In this kind of case now, I avoid such a market. I just avoid such. Once anyway, I just see long week rejection, I just avoid such. So what kind of trade do I want to take? The one that is coming down with little or no weak rejection, I can take that one. I can take that one. The one with little or no weak rejection, I can take that one. Look at this weak rejection, it's very, very long. So I'm not taking this trade. And also, it's also giving a chart pattern that is already telling me that, okay, this guy will sell. So these are the things you combine that will make your confluence for a trade. These are the things you combine that will make your confluence for a trade. It's not right for you to just check your inducement, check your disruption, or just start trading with key levels. No, there are things you want to pay attention to. Now, let me arrange everything in order. Number one, before you trade a key level, where number one thing to pay attention to is where is the market coming from. That's the number one thing you want to pay attention to. Where is the market coming from? That's number one thing you should pay attention to. Number two thing to look out for is what's it called? Weak rejection. Please write it down. I'm just giving you guys confidence on how I take my trade. Number two things to look out for is weak rejection. I said do not trade again to a direction that already has weak rejection. That is, if you have weak rejection to the upside, it will be wrong to start to keep looking for opportunities to the same upside. Rather, it is better to go opposite direction. So in this guy here, number two things to look out for is weak rejection. Number three things to look out for is premium and discount. Number four things to look out for is chart patterns. Number five, go and watch the video on key levels to take and the ones not to take. I said some of the other things there to pay attention to. So this is all I have to say concerning today's class. I believe today's class has been very interesting and very insightful. I believe you've learned so many things tonight, right? I believe you've learned so many things tonight. So let me open the floor for questions and answer. Who will start the question and answer?
So these are the documents I fit.
So who is asking the first question? I don't know questions.
Can I ask?
Yes, please.
Okay, you said we should look at where the price is coming from, where the market is coming from. So I want to know, is it since you say the market is coming from a support, does this support have to be that the market is coming from that is causing the rejection, the weak rejection? Does it have to be does it have to be a
Support that is causing the
fresh
weak
support?
rejection. Okay, like
Yeah.
this place here, like this guy here now. This is what
Mm-hmm.
is causing the weak rejection. There is a resistance here.
Yeah.
So this is
Mhm.
resistance is causing the weak rejection. So there must be something
Okay.
causing there must be something causing the weak rejection. I don't know, but based on what I have based on what I've checked here, I can't know it all. That's the honest truth. I don't want to start lying or assuming or saying what I'm not sure of. The thing is this here, what I have seen is that majority of the times here, if there are weak rejections, something is causing the market. It doesn't necessarily have to be on a coming from a resistance or from a support. It will just be on its own. Just if there was just a weak rejection, like this weak rejection now, there's literally no where it's coming from. Look at this weak rejection. There's literally no way. It's just rejecting, but it still failed to go to the upside, right? I made a loss from this guy this morning. I don't know why there was a loss here, but I was supposed to buy from here. The guy didn't buy. He bought for a little while and came back to take me out. Do you get?
Yeah, I understand. What I was trying to ask, I wanted to ask if the rejection, the support or the resistance that's giving the rejection has to be fresh.
Fresh in what sense?
Like it hasn't been tampered with a week. Like the current market price right now is rejecting from the downside. Can you mark out the support that is rejecting from?
Look at that's what I just mark here. Look at here. I just mark it here. Look at what I mark here. Look at. Let me delete this guy at the bottom. Look at what I marked here. This is a structural liquidity.
Okay.
This is a structural liquidity. This is just a structural liquidity. I'm just calling it support. It's just another name. Sorry, this is a structural liquidity. Look at. And this is the lowest point it got to. So this market is already rejecting from this structural liquidity. Now I told you that
Okay.
I told you that the market can move from a structural liquidity or a valid um internal, right? But this one is not a
Okay.
valid one, but it's just a structural
It's just a
liquidity
structural
and is
because
pushing up for that structural liquidity.
I can't see the two candles that are supposed to form support. That's what I'm asking.
Okay, no,
I'm just saying.
not two candles forming support. I'm just talking about the low, not two
Okay.
candles forming
Okay.
support. Not okay, not that kind of support. I'm just talking about okay, let me use structural liquidity. The low, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
No, boo. No, boy, yeah, no boy is my PA. This guy is a very nice guy. Yeah, okay, let me just quickly do advert for him. Now, if you want a professional photographer in Port Harcourt, right? If you want a professional photographer in Port Harcourt, you can reach out to me. I will give you his number. He's my PA. He's a very loyal guy, and his work are so clean. If you go to my website, the um the picture that's on my website and the video, he made it for me. He did it for me, right? So he's a very good guy. You see that the work is very clean. So he did that video, and he did the video on the website that I was talking about. If you want to start forex, you want to do this, this and this and this, and the picture on my website here, nobody did it. Everything was on him. So he's very good. So nobody, are you doing worldwide or just Port Harcourt for now?
Just thank you first for the adverts. I appreciate. I just do interstate for now, or interstate for mostly event jobs.
Okay, you say he does it as state, so anywhere in the states, Delta State, Benin, everywhere. No, but sure you come from my father. You will come from my father's burial now. Okay, but let me not talk about that. We'll talk about that later.
No,
So, okay, let me use this as an opportunity to invite you all for my dad's burial in January. So if you can make it to Benin, you can come to Benin. You take care of your hotel, but food you will with food, but you take care of your hotel. I can't pay for hotel for everybody, but you take care of your where you stay. So I'm using this means to invite everyone here for my dad's burial in January. All right. So is there another question? Is there another question? Is there another question? Is there another question? Okay, in the absence of no question, I'll call it a night. No, I didn't mute anybody. You can unmute yourself more. I didn't mute anybody. You can unmute yourself and ask your question. Is there another question? He's saying the host is not allowing. I can't mute. No, but please try to. How can you unmute people? What's making them not to be unmute? Let me try if I can unmute them. Allow. Okay, okay. I'm sorry. Let me.
I've enabled it. I've enabled it.
All right, please. You can start now. You can ask your question now.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Please, I will permit one question from everybody. Just one question, so I can rest. I can rest. Thank you. Just one question from anyone. So just ask your most important question, and don't worry. You can ask me, Mrs. Adekule. You can ask me questions. You can ask me questions in my DM later on.
All right.
Just ask one question. Yes.
Okay.
Then so I read that person will ask one question.
Thank you so much. Please, I want to ask about this ongoing trend now. So, I think
Ongoing trend
you
on what?
said there is already this trend now. This V75 is it V75. Yes, this uptrend now that is starting. So I want to ask about the rejection. You said if we see rejection like this from the support, that means the price is not going to move downward again. So it will start uptrend like. So I want to ask if one is taking this a key level as entry for buy now. Hello, sir.
Yeah, with you.
Yes. Okay. If one is taking that key level as entry for buy, so what about the sell trend that is coming from the that is already coming down before? Is it not just to buy to sell again.
I still don't get your question more.
Sir, you
I,
said if we see one of the confluences, if we see rejection from the support
yes.
display, yes, that we should aim at changing our direction, not to sell again,
No,
to buy. Now,
no, wait, calm down, calm down. Just seeing rejection alone is not enough. It should be more than one. It has to be more than one. It's not just rejection alone that is enough. That's why I combine some other things. These are the things that makes the confluence. You cannot just see
yeah,
rejection and you just want to start trading the opposite direction. No, there are many things that you should consider. You should consider rejection. You should consider maybe failure of was you should consider a failure of a recent key level. You should also consider premium and discount in it. You should also consider where the market is coming from. So rejection alone is not just enough for you to take a trade.
yes, this one now, there is a failure of the sell trend. The key level failed, did not sell. Now, also there is rejection from the discount. There is rejection, and also there is at the support. It is at the discount before. So I want to ask, if one want to trade uptrend now, is it not just to buy to continue selling,
No,
because there is another key level at the top here for sell.
just follow Mark, please. What's the point of taking another key level at the point up here for sell? You just will follow what is happening currently.
Okay.
You just want to focus on what is happening currently. So don't be bothered about what the market will do in the future. Just be focused on what the market is doing right now.
Mm,
Right? So
okay.
based on what the market is doing right now, based on what the market is doing right now, this is what the market is doing right now. That okay, I want to take a buy. And there are other things I must see check out for before I can take a buy. Right? Now this buy, right? This buy, I have to get my confirmation. Now look at you guys should pay attention to something now. Look at what this guy is doing now, right? There is a key level here for a sell. There's a key level here for a sell. And this market now, look at, oh, please, you guys should pay attention. Oh, this market now is already reacting from this key level for a sell. It's already reacting from this key level
Mm,
for a sell. If I'll be taking a
mm-hmm,
buy from here, look at now.
mm,
I told my mentees something some days back. I told them that for you to be certain, you should not take the first key level, start from the second. I'm just giving you guys a cheat code now, that for you to be certain, do not take the first key level, because now this will be the first key level for a buy. This will be the first key level for a buy. But me, Black Jeff, Omorige Jeffrey, will not take this first one. I'll rather allow this first guy to buy, then I will take the second one for a buy. This is the one I will take. Reason being, I'm not saying that this buy is wrong. I'm not saying that the buy is wrong. I want to be certain where I want to be putting my money. I want to use calculated risk where I'm putting my money. Like this case now, this buy now, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it's 50-50. Why did I say it's 50-50? Why did I say this buy is
mm-hmm,
50-50? This buy is 50-50 because the market has given me reasons to fail, that this sell has failed, the sell has ended, and I can buy. It's giving me reasons to buy, but where is it coming from? It is coming from a point of sell. Look at it is coming
mm-hmm,
from a point of sell. So what I would do is I would rather wait for the market. I will not take this trade for a buy or for a sell. I will either wait for the market to break below this guy for a sell. I rather wait for the market to break below
mm-hmm,
this guy, then this will now become my
mm-hmm,
new key level for a sell. Or it
okay.
comes inside, it comes inside and push to the upside. This becomes my second key level for a buy. So I am always taking the second. I'm not after the first one that is happening. I'm more focused on the second one. Where is the key level coming from? Has any key level played out before? That's what I do.
Mhm. So, okay.
No, someone is asking, is the bike level not mitigated? It is not yet mitigated. All right, man. This another person should ask this our question.
Thank you, sir.
All right, man. It's not yet mitigated. Please, you can mute your mic. Mrs. Choma Madwekwe, you never asked me a question for live session before. You always dey wait. They give me this calm vibe. See, it's not Jeffrey. Jeffrey is my man. I can go to his DM anytime and ask him question. It's the confidence for me. Abina, someone has to check V25. What was happening on V25? What is happening on V25? Okay, let's do a proper analysis on V25. See, this V25 here, V25 is not really my pair, my pair, my pair. Why is V25 not my pair? This guy, the structure with this guy here is very funny, very very funny. That's why I'm just trading I like trading V10 and I like trading V10, V75 once. I trade V25 once in a while, like once in a while. But let's check what V25 is doing. Okay, let me be sure of what I am analyzing. Okay, there's a break of structure there. Okay, this is my inducement. Use my inducement. I wanted to catch it straight for a buy, but the guy did not give me, he did not give me reason to buy. But this guy is wicked though. This is my inducement. This is my disruption, and this is my external. This is my external. Tell more. I'll call you back. I didn't go class. I'll call you back once I finish. So this is my inducement, this is my disruption, and this is my external. So what is this guy doing currently or recently? I don't know what this guy is doing. I don't know what this guy is doing currently. Where is he coming from? I don't know what he's doing currently, but what I'm just seeing here is him doing this stuff here. There's a buy key level here. The buy key level has not yet failed. This is what will cause the failure of the buy key level. It has not yet failed. But me personally, for me, black chef, I will not take this straight for a buy. I'll just be watching. What does he wants to do? Right. Okay. It is coming from this resistance here. This is V25. So I already have my inducement here. I already have my disruption here. That's taking out inducement and disruption. And there is no new inducement and new disruption that will push the market to the upside. This is the only new inducement we have. Go and watch my video on order flow if you don't understand order flow. Based on order flow, this is my new inducement based on order flow. This is the new inducement. Okay, this is the new disruption based on order flow. This is the new inducement based on order flow. Okay, sorry, this is not inducement. This is the new inducement based on order flow. There's no break of structure here. That's why. Look at where this market is coming from. This market is coming from a resistant point now. It's coming from a resistant point, right? Rejecting, and there was already a weak rejection before, and the market still got to that same resistance and is still selling. So I will wait for the failure of this buy key level of this what's it called of this buy key level. After this buy key level has failed, I would wait for another key level to play out. Then I'll start taking the second key level to the downside. That's what I'm expecting for V25. So, once I should go to Jump 25. Joma, I haven't answered the question from you before. Let me just give you that privilege. V25. Jump 25. Where are jump? Oh, jump 25. Please, I will still lay more emphasis on trade on pairs that are consolidating, or that are trending, not consolidating. So some of you that will be new to installing MT5, this is how your MT5 will look like initially, right? It will look like this. So I can turn it. I will show you guys how to do it. I will go to templates, click on templates. I set it as Black Jeff, so I'll just put my I to turn to this guy. Now, Miss or Mrs. Choma, I don't know where you are, but this is already consolidating. So there's nothing I want to do on jump 25. Miss or Mrs. Choma, this guy is already consolidating, and there is nothing I want to do on V25. So I'll just fold my hands and be watching what this guy is doing. So there is no setup here on V20 or jump 25. So I'll tell you to forget about jump 25 and focus on those pairs I've analyzed. Right? All right. Is there another question before I call it a night? Is there another question before I call it a night? Okay, in the absence of no question, let me quickly talk about this template stuff here. Now, after, let me open a new chart. Let me open a new chart. 300 wires. Now, when you see your chart like this here, and you want to make it turn to that red, green and red and stuff here, what you have to do is you have to right click, right? And you will click on properties. I think you may have to come and watch this video or just write down the steps. Right click, go to properties. Now on properties, you will see this guy, common, show and colors. Now make sure, please just snap this what's it called, this thing that I marked here on common, just snap it and you will set your own to be like that. Snap it and set yours to be like that. Let me just give you guys like a minute. Just take your phone, take a screenshot or do something, snap it and make sure it's like this. So if you've done this, let me go to show. Now on show, make sure everything is ticked. Just snap it, and when you are doing yours, you make sure everything is ticked. The one I ticked, you tick it. The one that is not ticked, you untick it. So just do this guy here. No, sorry, not this guy, There's a mistake here. Let me use this guy. Here. Let me go to properties. Sorry. Properties. This is the one you are using. Delete that former guy. Look at, use this one. Use this one here. Candlestick and bar charts. Those are the only two things that need to be ticked on common. Then on show, only 4 will be ticked. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 boxes will be ticked on show. This is MT5. You can go on PC and download MT5 for PC. So when you download MT5 for PC, to show you that green stuff with grid and everything. And if you want to set it to be like this, I'll show you guys how to set it to be like this. So just click on show. After common, you click on show. You tick it, everything to be like this. This is show. Then let's now go to colors. Just snap or screenshot or something. Then let's go to colors. Or you may have to come back to this video and watch it again and see how I do it. Come to colors. I think you've screenshotted it or snapped this. Then come to colors. On colors, you will click all of this on colors. Look at scheme, color on white, background white, foreground black. This guy, I think is just silver or something. Look at bar up. You just make sure everything is just like this. I think everything's already set like this. The only thing you just set is this color on white and black. That's all. You'll be good. So just snap and screenshot this. So after you've done this, The next thing you want to do is to click on OK. OK now, click on OK. After you've clicked on OK, the next thing you want to do is you will right click again, then scroll down to templates. After scrolling to templates, you will now see save template. Now on the save template, you can use your name. If your name is Ovie Whiskey, you can use Ovie Whiskey. If your name is Collins, you can use Collins. If your name is Saturday, I think people that they say call Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. Your name is Saturday or Friday or anything, save it as that. After you've done that, you click on save, right? You click on save. Now, after you've clicked on save, it will show like this. This is just the 75 1S. It will show like this. Now, if you now go to V100 1S on a new chart, it will still be showing like this. That is the previous one that you saved templates, it will show like this. The new one that you just clicked will be showing like this. Now, how can you put that what's it called, those guys you just set into this one? You will right click again. After right clicking, you will now go to templates. After going to templates, you will see your name, whatever your name is. You see your name, Black Jeff. Your name is not Black Jeff, but you see this is my name, Black Jeff, and the magic will happen to turn to this guy. So every new chart I open, crash 500. Look at it, will be at default. So I want to set it to Black Jeff template. Make sure you save it. After you've done all those things, you right click again, go to templates, and go to your name, Black Jeff. It will be set. It's that simple. Someone is asking about the break-even button. That's a bot. That has nothing to do with the That's a bot. So I believe I've been able to answer you guys' questions. So I will call this a night. Bye for now. If you have any question, you have anything to say it now or forever